Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to MODUS Sports as we look forward to an iconic Friday night of live stream darts. And we've got Chris Mason with us. Chris, we'll get on to tonight shortly, but first of all, let's rewind 24 hours. What an unbelievable night of darts we had last night.
Yeah, again, and they keep producing, don't they? I mean, it looked like David Evans was gonna just gonna run away with it, and Vessel Nyman. I mean, Martin Adams again. What is going on? 63 years young, and he's producing. He just finds a way to win, and we've had this discussion, and people going, "Oh well, I'm not sure I could put him in the top 10 of all time." Well, if you think back, it was 88 when he qualified for the British Professional. 3 times world champion, World Cup, Europe singles, 3 World Masters on the spin, 3 world titles, and he's still doing the business now in a competitive field. Let's have it right. This ain't no gimme. It's not a pushover. He's amongst some guys that are producing some great darts. And what's he? 43 years the senior of Vessel Nyman, and he only just got pipped by him last night.
Yeah, for me, he's bordering top 5 in that list. I think there's a legitimate argument to have him in the top 5, but probably sits around 6 for me.
Yeah. He's a top 10 player all day long, and we use the word legend. It's battered around quite freely nowadays when we talk about sportsmen, but he's a darting legend, all right. We have got the advantage that we have a chat with the players in between matches, and he's having a great time, and I know his shoulder's playing him up as well, but. He's enjoyed taking on some players that he's not come across before as well, and he's enjoying the interaction, and he's giving bits of advice out as well to the players, which is always good to see from a senior player. But Carl McKinstry bounced back well last night. In a few of his matches, he had a torrid time just prior to us doing our minute applause for our gratitude to the NHS, and I think that put him off a little bit. And again, Vessel Nyman getting the win at the end to make sure he's top of the league, same points with David Evans, and it's just down to legs difference. So tonight's going to be exciting. In the climax tomorrow night, who knows?
I'd say last night, the way Martin Evans beat David Evans in that last game as well, it's just remarkable, because David Evans has been arguably the player of the month, not just the week. He's been setting the stall, nearly 114 average he produced. And for Martin just to go, hang on a minute, I'm still the governor here.
Yeah, exactly. And the respect from the players to him is lovely as well. Again, we see that and hear it behind the scenes, and it's just very much like Fallon Sherrock the other night. Hold my dart case for me, and he was quality, and he produced that 110 finish. I think it was against Carl McKinstry to win it 5-4, 20 treble 18, double 18, sweet as a nut. And tonight, my goodness, King of the Hockey against the Queen of the Palace. I mean, it's just great stuff. Considering the times we're in, and we know everybody's, it's all very doom and gloom at the moment. But it's just so nice the fact that we sense the players and the enjoyment that they know that they're giving to the people sat at home who are crying out for just some live darts.
Well, speaking of it, the Queen of the Palace, I've got a funny feeling she might steal the show tonight.
Well, on this week's evidence, yeah, I would not be shocked. I mean, we open with Phill against Vessel. That anything could happen in that. They're only best of 7, of course. None of these matches count towards the league. Phill is only a guest for our and the viewers' pleasure. And when he played last week as a guest, his first match was against Jason Askew, and it was a cracker. Both averaged, I think he averaged 104 and Jason averaged 103 or something, and it went all the way. He's going to get pushed hard tonight. Vessel Nyman will be up for it. It's not every day of the week you get to play a legend, and of course some of these guys would have never played him in this, in any environment. Never mind this one.
We've already seen that Fallon is already on the practice board. She's posted on social media, and this just proves how seriously the players are taking it. It's not just a bit of fun to them. This is competitive match play that they are taking, the ultimate professionals that they are, no stone unturned in terms of preparation for games.
Well, you've only got to hear the players' reaction when they have a bad leg or a bad score or miss a double. They're as fuming as ever. That's just a player's mentality. It doesn't matter if it's a double in 301 down the pub. You just want to win, and that winner's mentality is evidence. And Taylor's 5 matches tonight. First one against Vessel Nyman. Then he's up against Warburton, who's found it tough going this week, which is not surprising because it is a total alien environment. And then he's up against David Evans, which outside, well, it's hard to actually pick one. I mean, I can't wait for him against Adams, Vessel,
Evans,
all of
Sherrock.
yeah, and I mean Fallon coming up. I mean that's due to go on around 10 to 9, so they've actually got the slot as well. They got the prime slot, and it's gonna be interesting to see how she reacts. I know they've played each other a few times in exhibitions, haven't they?
Yeah.
But this is a little bit different. There's a big difference between an exhibition. This is recorded. This is going out live. Yeah, I'm fascinated, and of course we've got the league part of it as well to look forward to see who's going to come out on top.
Well, the league table is so close. Forget Phill playing tonight. Obviously, they're playing for that prize, and again, the rivalry of Wessel and David coming to the forefront again.
Yeah, I got sent some incredible stats and how much of a rivalry it is. I think over all the matches they've played, it's 62 legs apiece or something.
Something stupid like that. Yeah, I got the same email as you.
Yeah, it's an incredibly close stat. I know that. Yeah, I mean, winning this with the players that's in it, you come out on top of this over 20 matches. That's a good thing to have on your resume. I don't care that it's might be only streamed online. In the company they're in, if Vessel and David finish, either of them win it, yeah, kudos to them.
Well, the thing is, they've got winners' experience as well in this format. They know what they're doing. They've both won leagues outright so far this month.
Yes, exactly that. Yes, has Vessel won them twice? Evans won one.
Yeah, I think Vessel won the morning one and then won the evening one as well, and then David's just blitzed his way through whatever's put in front of him.
Yeah, and I mean, what a fresh air, what a breath of fresh air. And it's nice, we could be unearthing some future stars here. I mean, especially in Vessel, kid's 19, and he's mixing it in some serious company, and he looks comfortable doing it. And as I've said in comms, the confidence they'll take from this, they could go on and do great things. And it'd be great to look back and then say, well, the thing that really turned the corner for me was playing in this MODUS Live League. I think it's exciting. I love it.
I can't wait, and agreed. And like you said, when we do come back to competitive darts, the ones that have been lazy, not picked them up, will get found out by the guys that are playing regular in things like this.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, some of the fighters that are away, just basically ticking over and staying in camp and staying sharp. They're the ones that are going to come out of this when everything gets, the go-ahead again. They're going to hit the ground running, and so are these players. And I can't wait. I mean, a lot of these players obviously play on the Challenge Tour, obviously development tour for Vessel, but he's going to be tough to beat when it all starts again.
100%. So looking at tonight's fixtures, forget Phil's because they all stand out and we all like the look of them.
Yeah.
And we've talked about David and Wessel. Kyle and Martin are going to have a major say on this, aren't they, as well? And also, Fallon's lurking.
Yeah, I mean, she's playing the next 2 nights, isn't she?
2 nights, yeah.
Yeah, so she's playing catch up. She's got matches in hand. Her first match tonight against David Evans will be massive. That will set the stall out. I mean, Vessel's got a great warm-up game, hasn't he, against Phill to prepare for the rest of the matches tonight. But second matchup, David Evans versus Fallon Sherrock. That's a big match for David and a big match for Fallon. If she can find a way to win against him, which we know she can do, that's going to make things interesting. And then Martin Adams up against Vessel Nyman. Adams could be the spoiler here.
If you're David Evans, knowing that tonight's your final night, would you rather have points on the board and make them chase and sit at home and watch, or would you prefer to play on that final day knowing the fate's in your own hands?
Yeah, I think when the fate's in your own hands, he's going to be sat at home twiddling his thumbs, sort of praying for certain results. He was not over the moon personally that of course Vessel got beat, I think 3 games from the end, didn't he? And David was like, oh my god, that's a great result for me. I think, who did he get beat off? I can't remember. I'm gonna have to check because it'll do my head in. He got beat late on, which was a great result.
McKinstry.
Yes, McKinstry. And he was over the moon with that result, of course, because that was a 2-point swing that he thought he'd have. Well, of course, then he pops up and Martin Adams does the business against him. So I think to make sure he's just got to win every match tonight. But I think he could come unstuck in his first game of the night against Fallon Sherrock. I mean, that's just massive for both.
We all know you like a little bit of a flutter here and there. Where would your 50p be going on the daily title this evening?
Whoa. Taylor. No, he's not involved. I don't know. I got a feeling that Martin might be buoyed by having Phill around. They get on really well now. There's so much respect between each other. And, Phill will be wanting one of the old boys to do well tonight, as well as himself, of course. He's the second oldest player tonight. It's not often you say that about Phill. And yeah, I think I wouldn't mind having a little squeak on Adams sort of producing something. I think he'll like the fact that Phil's knocking around. I think he will also be aware that Phill could possibly dent the confidence of a few players tonight, especially if he's up for it. He was up for it. He was up for it last Saturday, wasn't he? He was absolutely buzzing. He was enjoying it. He was having some great crack with the players. It wasn't taken too seriously until they started to play well, and then he sort of went a little bit quiet and turned it on. But yeah, I wouldn't, as an outsider, Adams. I mean, it's impossible to look past Nyman and Evans the way they've played, but they've got real tough matches tonight. All I know is I'm counting down the clock for when I get on air at 5:30 tonight. Dartshop.tv, don't forget. It's a little bit better than the MODUS YouTube channel because YouTube are strangling us at the minute, mate.
Massively, mate. Well, we all know the game we're looking forward to. It is the Queen of the Palace, Fallon Sherrock, against the Governor, the 16 times champion of the world, Phill Taylor. Prime time, 10 to 9 this evening. As Chris has said, dartshop.tv, MODUS YouTube channel, and across all MODUS social channels. We have it all covered. Mace will be calling in what I know will be an unbelievable night of stream darts for you all. Free to air. We can't wait, and we'll see you all in about an hour and a half live.